Hello friends, welcome to my channel Fusion Magazine Learning. If you're first time viewer on my channel, subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to get latest update from Fusion Magazine Learning. In today's demonstration, we are going to cover one more business requirement, how we can use the manage serial numbers page via deep link and access it from the manage item quantities work area. So if you notice that in order to proceed with any customization in the Oracle Fusion, you have to have the sandbox enabled. Within the sandbox, you have to have the page composer as a tool in order to make changes to the structure. So I have already created the sandbox and my sandbox is already enabled and I have already done the setups. I'll show you first the link how that link I did integrate with the manage item quantities page and I am using it. So for that, I'll go to the preview as a published. If you would like to implement such feature for your business, go ahead, test it to the development environment and you can deploy it to the environment and use it. So I'll go to the inventory management. Within the inventory management, and I'll go to the task, manage item quantities. And within the manage item quantities, I'm having the serial control item that I have created for the demonstration purpose. I'll click on the search. Once I click on the search, I'll click on the organization. I will expand the entire navigation and I'll go to the serial number detail. If you notice that easily you can't see the serial number detail even though your item is serial control. So for that you have to enable the query by example and you click on the organization and once you're done either you search with the starting your serial number or you can do the blank search. So this feature enabled in order to make easy search or the query from the manage item quantities for large volume serial numbers. So first time if you are receiving the serial numbers or you have the serial control item, you won't be able to immediately see all the serial numbers and you will be confused that your item having the serial control but you won't be able to see. So this is how you can search the serial numbers from the manage item quantities. And if you notice that I have added one column and within that column I have enabled the link. If I click on the serial number, it will open the manage serial numbers UI and where it will pass the serial number as well as the organization code as an parameter that will bring that information. And whatever the action I want over here to take, I can take and proceed accordingly. So this is easy to go and check the serial number status with having the deep link. So rather than going to the manage serial number UI, you can access it via deep link from the manage item quantities work area. How to do that? For that, I'll show you few setups that has to be taken care. So for that, first of all, you have to have the sandbox enabled. And within the sandbox, you have to have the page composer tool activated. And now let me show you few important pointers related to attributes. So once you add the hyperlink, within the hyperlink, you have these attributes available. So first destination, second disabled, third is target frame, and then text. And you have to enter all these values exactly the same. You have to make sure that where I mentioned the application URL. So this application URL is nothing but your instance URL which you are using for the login. So it could be development test or the production instance. And after that forward slash FSCMUI till the value you have to use the entire detail exactly the same. In the disabled section, also you have to write the expression. We'll see that. Target frame, you have to enter the underscore blank. So it will help us to open the new page in the new browser tab. Text, you have to enter the expression. So these you have to enter and you have to validate it into preview mode before publishing the sandbox so that there won't be any error and you are able to use it. So let's begin with the setup. So for that, I'll go back, I'll move to the edit mode and I'll show you how you can add the hyperlink for the serial numbers. So for that, you have to have the sandbox enabled. So how to create the sandbox? You can watch my earlier videos and how you can use the tool and activate it. You can watch my earlier videos. So let me quickly enable the new sandbox and I'll walk you through with the setups. If you notice that I have activated the new sandbox and I have also added the page composer as a tool. So I have enabled it. So first we'll navigate to the page, the work area. So we'll go to the manage item quantities and within the manage item quantities. So before go to the structure, I enable the user interface. So once I enable the user interface via edit page, we have the three options. So I'll click on the structure and within the structure, I'll come down and we'll have the serial number. So we have to navigate till the serial number detail and we have the serial number. So we have to click in this blank area, column section, and we have to click on added. Once we click on the added, we have to scroll up to the doc. Once we have done, we have the column and we have to select that column above the serial number. So we have to select that column section and we have to click on plus. Once we click on the plus, we have to go to the component section. We have to click on open and then we have to click say add hyperlink and then close. Once we're done, then you will see that the show detail frame got added as a hyperlink. We have to again go to the hyperlink and we have to go to the properties section. And within the properties section, we have all the options. So destination, disabled, partial trigger, short description, target frame, text, visible, and show component. So destination is our URL. So we'll go back. So this is what our URL that we have to enter. So I am entering without entering my URL. So you have to use. So for the demonstration, this is the application URL, but this is incorrect. You have to use your actual application URL, which you are using for login inside the application. And after that, the URL or the rest of the information will remain same. Then you have to click on the disabled and you have to click on the expression builder. And within that, you have to use the second value. So I'll use that. And once I copy, I'll make sure that there is a no space. I'll do the test each expression so that it makes sense. If there are any error in the expression, I have to resolve that. What next? We have the target frame. So let's copy that. So we have to enter it over here. After that, we have the text. So let me copy and we have to go to the again within the text expression builder and we have to enter over here without any space and we have to follow the test and then click on. So if you notice that we have entered all the values and after that you just make sure that it's matching with all these attribute values. And once you're done, you have added your application URL, click on apply and say OK. Make sure if you have not updated your URL information and you are using exactly what is mentioned in this, then your hyperlink will be there, but it will open the blank page and that page will be blocked. Some such kind of message you will see. So make sure that don't forget to add your application URL. Now click on OK. Once we're done, we'll go back and we'll close the user interface. And after that, we'll switch to the preview as published. So Let's validate whether our sandbox created correctly. So for that, again, we'll go to the manage item quantities. We'll try to enter the item number and we'll try to search. Once we click on the search, we'll go to the serial number and let's search my serial number detail. So it will bring. So I entered. So it will take some time. Yes. So now I clicked on the organization, now serial number. And if you notice that there are some hyperlinks, so I'll little bit increase the bit of the column. So if you notice that these are the hyperlinks. And if I try, it will say that this site can't be reached because I have not added correct URL in the destination. So you have to make sure this application URL you have correctly populated. You have to use this. So you have to replace this with your URL, including the HTTPS. And rest information will remain same. I'll go back. So this is how you can integrate the deep links for manage serial numbers within the manage item quantities. And it is easy to navigate and redirect to the page. This is how you can achieve this kind of business requirement within the Oracle Fusion. Thank you. Thank you for watching my channel, Fusion Next Gen Learning. Keep subscribing, keep watching. Happy learning.